Hello, welcome back to Otter Pop Culture. Today we're going over the Sacktown singer, rapper, and songwriter going by the name of Velvetwavez and their album called Caller Unknown. So they came out with Velvetwavez came out pretty much with a single first, which was Passion, which came out on October 20th, and I loved it. I really felt like that was one of my, it was the first song, but I immediately was into it. So as things go on and they were releasing more singles, the more I was like, oh. So I could not wait for the album. So when they announced that there was going to be an official album coming out, I was completely shocked. I don't usually, I'm not good at keeping track with the local, artists that go around, but so I'm very, very glad to have somebody that is local and is doing this so I can review this. So I'm very happy. And I got permission to review this by them, so I'm very happy. So let's get into this. So first of all, this album touches on a couple of things. It touches on the mistreating inside the relationship, the way that fake friends, fake people, how they talk behind your back or take you for granted. Relationships taking you for granted as well. But at the same time, they are taking this really great introspective direction with it. The relationship doesn't seem to bother them they're hurt. It seems like a weird between they're hurt by it, but they know their worth in the same time. So there's not going to be this whole, oh my god, stay with me. No. They're pretty much I'm mad. I'm disappointed that this is going down, but I know my worth enough so I can just remove myself from this or know that I'm going to be okay after this. There's no breakdown, you're the only one for me piece. There is one song that does talk about much more of a love song, which is Always Known featuring David McKissick. I love it. It was so cute. It has this just a whole way of making you feel comfortable in a relationship and knowing that you could talk to them, and this person has always been on this person's mind, always been on their mind. So yeah, so it starts off with Blind Spot, which points out people. It's I see you, the way that you act, the way that you get into my lane, as they say, don't dare swerve into this lane or I'm coming around at you like a blind spot. I love that lyric. I really like it a lot. I love the whole album has a great kind of chill production to it, and I feel like after I like it, I feel like it switches up a bit and goes into bounce, which is you start feeling more heavy bass that goes into it, which is really, really nice. But one thing I actually like, I feel like there's 3-part thing. So you go through Blind Spot all the way to I Like It, where it's very chill, it's very trap, and then it goes into bounce, but it feels like it gives you a more okay, you got through that, here's a little twerky bit for you, which is thank you so much for giving us a twerk song. And then it goes into more of kind of an R&B direction, which I really, really like. And the whole album is an easy smoke away to. I can smoke out to this whole album, honestly. Yeah, so the songs that I personally like to pick out of it, each ones I like, was, I love Travis Tripe Beat. Oh my god, I love that song. I think it's really great. I feel like the bass is great, the production's great. I honestly, only critique about this is it's too short. Way too short. I think that it easily could have been a full-on song and I felt I did like how it ended, because it did give you the whole storyline that was going on with the callers and the ringtones and stuff like that, and busy tone going throughout the whole thing. I really like the theme that the album stayed on, so I really appreciate that. But I felt like this one was so short. I feel like it was picking up as it was getting to a place, and then it stopped. And I was like, damn it, I want more. So Yeah, I really like that one. I like that one. I liked Keep It Real. I liked it can be me. I can be alone. And I like that one because it's also points out their worth. Like they know that they know when it's time to just cut things off and knowing because it's because they know their worth so much, they already know they take the next step to break a relationship if it needs to. So, as they said, can't settle for less when I'm trying to grow. That's totally true. You can't really settle. How can you settle when you're trying to advance yourself, you know? Like It was the first single, and I really like it. I think it's catchy. I think it pretty much stays in my head a lot. I get a lot of I literally today, before I even got into the album, I was just listening, I like it, da 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 da, and I was like, oh god, it's in my head again, and it stays in my head until I listen to it again. That one, Bounce, Always Known, really good song. Shout out to Caller Unknown PTSD, where it talks about this great, and I love how they have a great introspective piece. It doesn't seem like it stops at, oh, I'm in a bad relationship, this sucks. All these lovers I'm getting with are just fucking assholes or whatever. It seems like they talk about that piece, but they also have a good introspective piece where it says, is it me though? Like, am I doing this? Am I picking these people in a very, like, undertow self-sabotage or something? Because they'll say, like, wonder if they're moving too fast or giving a little too much in the beginning, or turning something that's not just love or lust into love, and maybe that's too much. Maybe the push into the shove, like maybe I'm going in too fast, or maybe I'm pushing too much onto this where before I knew who this person was, or before I start seeing the pieces that weren't fitting for me in this relationship from that person. And maybe, I don't really know. I think that's very interesting and I love it doesn't really conclude with anything, because I think it is a very continuous perspective to think about all the time. Like, you never know until you actually feel, where am I going with this? until you're actually like feeling out what's happening. And I think that it is, when you're in love, you just gotta go hard for it, you know? Sometimes you do, sometimes you don't, and it happens, it's common. So yeah, that's pretty much what I have for this album. I really do like it. It's very chill. I'm so surprised. Coming off a very first album, this is really good. This is pretty good. I'm very impressed. I give this one a 9 out of 10. Leave a comment below, tell me what you thought. If you liked it, if you didn't like it, let me know. If you have your favorite songs on this too. If you haven't heard of this person, please get into them. Velvetwavez is definitely on a rise, doing some great things. So I'm really excited to see what they're going to go from this. That's pretty much it. If you like this video, hit the like. If you subscribe also, and hit the notification bell too, so you can get more of my videos. And I hope to see you guys all in the next video. And thank you for watching, and I'll see you next video.